Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. We just wanted to do a little kind of brief info session. We've had a lot of interest in the 200-hour teacher training, and we know some of you can't make the info session, and while this won't cover everything, we just thought that we'd put a little together talking about our training. I'm Shannon Elliott. I'm the director of the Onyx 200-hour teacher training program, and this is
Gabby Ferrari.
Jane Lindemann.
And we're the majority of the staff. We'll talk about what each of us does in a little bit. And while we do have guest teachers and stuff, it's mostly the three of us that run this program. And so a little bit about what makes our program what we feel is different and special, and what we consider to be something that we're very proud of and one of the best programs in the area, is that we do what we would consider to be whole package yoga. So it's not just the physical practice. We do a lot with, of course, emotional, body, lifestyle kind of things, but a lot of philosophy as well. And I would say that would be the majority of where we come into play. We do the Yoga Sutras and the Bhagavad Gita, which Gabby can talk about in a little bit. But the point is that our program really tries to get you to tap into yourself and have this be a deeper experience of you. We're not interested in teaching a bunch of theory, although you'll learn that. We're not interested in making reproductions of any of us as teachers. We're interested in you finding your voice, finding what you can bring to the world, whether you teach or not, but how to just live your life as your best self, both on and off the mat. And I think at least I'm very proud of the way that we make what the philosophy piece come to life, because we really take a lot of time and a lot of discussion to make sure that you have a way to use it in your own relationships, in your own challenges, and your own successes, and again, the way that you want to lead your life. So I mostly teach the Yoga Sutras, and I teach also some teaching stuff as well. But that's the Yoga Sutra piece, we really, again, just not to reiterate, but we bring that to life by having a lot of discussion, and so you really get to understand what it's like to live from the teachings, and again, have a deeper experience of yourself. And so this really becomes a journey that you get to carve out over the 9 months, and that's mostly the piece. I mean, there's more that I do, but that's a big part of the piece that I bring. Jane, did you want to talk about your piece?
Yeah, so I'll teach the asana part, which is the physical aspect of the practice. But it's not just going to be just the physical part. What we go over is more the applied anatomy. We'll go over biomechanics, what biomechanics means, and how it relates to the body. We'll go over like range of motions. We'll go over the UPAs, which is, we'll go over that once you join, and just giving you a voice. So if you want to teach, we'll give you the voice of a teacher, we'll give you the eyes of a teacher, so everything that you need if you want to teach or just deepen your practice, and that's what my little part is.
It's a big part. But yes, thank you.
So I teach that other text, the Bhagavad Gita, and it's one of the great spiritual treasures of the world. And in this text, if you are not familiar with it, it takes place on a battlefield. And the field is supposed to be a metaphor for your life and the situations and the people that are coming into it. Every character in this story is also you. And so it's really an inquiry into living your life in accordance with these yoga teachings and showing up for the battlefield of your life with authenticity and with a lot of purpose. And so whether you want to become a yoga teacher or not, it beautifully weaves into any teaching that you have, but it also is something that you will return to year after year and all throughout your life once you have this text, I'm sure, as a reference to doing that, to living authentically and with a whole lot of purpose. It creates a lot of clarity in times of confusion, and it's a treasure, and I would love to to read it with you. And we use a lot of, just like Shannon and Jane were saying too, we've all studied in some sort of academic kind of setting, but there's a ton of real life examples and application to real life. And so as we study this text, it's just it's the same kind of teaching style, that it's not just to learn it and get quizzed on it and so you know the text. It's there for you to have to use in your yoga and in your life.
Yeah, and we all work really hard at having living the yoga in our life as well. And I think it's really important to say that part of that doesn't mean that our lives are perfect and that we have everything handled and that we don't make mistakes. It's really how to navigate and really think differently about what mistakes are and rethink differently about what challenges are. And so it's how to live your best life as a human being. And that's, we do that both on and off the mat. And each year, all of you that show up make us continue to have to do our practice and to teach more. And we bring in some outside teachers, which I didn't really get into and won't too much here. But the teachers that we do bring outside are the best of the best. And we're really proud as as that changes and gets better every year as well. And ultimately, this is just a really beautiful way to spend 9 months, whether you want to teach or not, is really not the point. 9 months, 1 weekend a month, there are things that happened each year that blow, I know, all of our minds in how the group is formed and friendships are formed and connections are made. And honestly, just showing up as you are is really, all that we ask. And that's, with as little experience as you may have, yes, you absolutely are more than welcome and very much probably qualify for the program. So if you have questions, you can definitely reach out to us as well. We will be doing another info session on September 5th at 8:30 p.m. It'll be after Jane's hot class, which is at 7:45.
7:15.
7:15. Sorry, we were doing well there.
Yeah.
7:15 to 8:30. You can come for a complimentary hot class if you'd like, or just show up at 8:30. And again, we'll be here and happy to talk as we. If you have more questions, and if you have more questions before then, you can reach out Shannon at onyxyogastudio.com or call the studio as well. Look on the website, there's more information, and we're here for any other questions. If you're thinking about joining, please reach out. We'd be happy to talk to you. Good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Hope to see
Thank
you.
you.